Hi guys, and welcome back to another Facial Fuzz Friday. It is week 15 now on Minoxidil. For those of you that don't know, and you should know by now, I'm using Minoxidil on my beard area in the hopes of growing a beard. And as I said last week, so far, it's working. So, this week's updates. Unfortunately, I didn't have time this week to do a beard necessities video, but I will get one across to you guys very soon. Other than that, not a great deal. Dryness is still an issue. Somebody actually said to me yesterday at work, they was like, "Oh, you've got breadcrumbs in your beard," and no, I don't. It's dead skin. Thanks for pointing that out, making me feel good about myself. Yeah, so dryness. I use the liquid, obviously going to get more dryness with that. Before everyone shouts at me in the comments to do the foam, I know I've spoken about this before. It's too expensive for me personally. I'd rather just do the liquid. And when you've got a bit more hair to hide some of that, it's fine to hide some of the dryness. But when people start asking if you've got breadcrumbs in your beard, you are gonna feel a little bit self-conscious. What else this week? So, Monday, I decided to give my beard another dye. Now, those on the Minox Beard Spot who have seen me post before will know that from time to time, I do like to dye my beard. I hadn't done it for about 3 weeks-ish. And I just thought, you know what, I fancy giving it another dye. I was happy with the results when I dyed it as well. Did make it look a bit fuller. Some of those transitional hairs on my cheeks, which I'll go into in a moment, they pick up the colour a lot better. So and they're picking it up a lot better now. So when I do dye it, it does make a difference. I don't know whether you guys can tell. I have done it Monday, so it's probably faded a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell so far from the last week's video that, you know, it does look perhaps a little bit darker. Okay, I'm going to switch around the camera now and get into my results. And then obviously I'll sign off at the end of the video. Cheers. Okay guys, so let's get into the results. We'll start where we always do, on the weaker right side. Now, you know, there's a lot of transitionals in here and vellus as well. It's kind of a mix, vellus and transitional. There are some terminals that I did have from before that did go high up on the cheek line. And this was already kind of here, but it is a lot thicker than it used to be, which is good. And that might be partly because I've let it grow longer than I usually would. So we're currently looking at almost 7 weeks growth. So I'm 1 day shy of 7 weeks growth. I haven't trimmed anything apart from one hair that was really pissing me off that was up here. Speaking of up here, the stash area in the middle, they've not really got any longer in my opinion. They look the same as they did last week, but I'm just really praying that they do start to lengthen and go either transitional or and then terminal very, very soon, or at least just go transitional for the meantime, just so that they kind of give that more of that illusion of a full mustache. Already had the connectors. They were a little bit weaker than they are at the moment. One side is definitely better than the other. I think this side is the better side, personally. This side is slightly weaker, but it's still, you know, from a distance, unless you're really up close like this, you can't really tell how much weaker it actually is. The chin, under the lip, I haven't been derma rolling as much as I should. I need to get back on it. This is going to be the only area I'm going to be derma rolling from now on. I might change my mind a little bit down the line, but I've already got good coverage on the cheeks. I'm not necessarily looking to speed through this process. I'm just looking to try and, obviously I want to fill in this entire underlip here. That's my ideal. Some people don't want to. Some people just want that nice little soul patch. I personally want to fill the whole thing in. Underneath, you know, the hair is a bit longer, and since I dyed it as well, you can't always see all of the bald spot. It doesn't look as bad as it did before. The left side, definitely the stronger side. I've got some transitionals, I think they are, up around here. And again, I did have some terminals at the top of the cheeks. Others are transitional and do have some vellus. Much better this side, in my opinion, in terms of thinking. If you look from dead on, you can see it's a bit darker around here. So that's the results, guys. Okay guys, that's the results for this week. Tried to keep this video as short as possible. Thanks to every single person that's subscribed so far. Massive shout out to each and every one of you. I think we're on about 186 subscribers now, which is huge because for me personally, because we're on like 155 last week, so growing by 21 subscribers. So thank you to each and every one of you who's been sharing the video or commenting or liking the video. If you could do the same on this one, I'd really appreciate it. Do drop me any comments with any questions. I do generally respond quite quickly. Just depends on time zones. That's it really, guys. As I said, if you could like, comment and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope that you do want to keep up to date with the journey. Any criticism, do feel free to pop in the comments as well. Always looking for ways that I can improve these videos. And thanks very much for tuning in. I will see you again next week for another Facial Fuzz Friday update.